Art speedrun? Did I do that? Art speedrun any percent. Alright. Time to add everybody. Me when I go and add everyone. Everyone. I am streaming your and I copy boop. And we get link. And we go boop. I almost escaped my how do I share? Okay. Pop out chat. Right here. Put it there. It's been a long night. Put the controller away. Alright, and today I'm going to be doing some... Well, yesterday I actually did some of this, but I'm not going to show that off. Because today we're back to the cars. Let's go back to Chrome Visor. So, today I did a lot of practice, and I mean a lot. I went ahead and started up kind of a exercise guide for me. It's on my IRL art book. I'm gonna redo this guy because where is he? There he is. I don't really. Okay, sorry, that annoyed me. But yeah, no, I just was practicing like Shapeology and some other stuff, and I was like, I really want to get gesture drawing down, because what I did before, I don't know, bro. It was kind of it was interesting. It was interesting to say the least. That is for sure. Yeah, right now I'm just gonna do some extrusion of the shape itself because I kind of learned a bit about it today. Only make sure though that I'm extruding properly because I'm not. There we go. No. Okay. Good ol'. Okay. So that's kind of the shape of the car I'm going for. I messed it up before, and now I'm just gonna bevel a little bit here. So I'm just gonna cut the shape off. And yeah. They're not gonna know what hit them. But yeah, no, so I was practicing a lot today. I went ahead and just studied alone in a library for a few hours because I was like, you know what? I feel like my art's not, I'm not practicing well. Like I was practicing, but I wasn't practicing well. And yeah, now I've kind of changed that a bit. I've kind of have a more in tune practice of what my goals are. So I'm using a book, it's in my backpack, to really practice on shapeology and understanding it. Because I do need to understand my shapes a lot better. Let me do this. Fuck. I can't say that on stream. But, yeah, no. I really just want to learn my shapes more. I feel like my shapes are my worst. I think it's less my anatomy knowledge. Like, yeah, my anatomy knowledge isn't amazing, but since I do work in a field that has me deal with anatomy, I have a good idea of how stuff works and how it handles in the human body. So I think for me, it's more like angling my shapes and understanding how to put them in a 3D space. A big thing I've had issues with is just not being able to put my shapes in a 3D space, like at all. Like sometimes I'm here and I'm like, where do I put it? And it's like, oh, that's clearly a big weakness of mine, and I need to tackle it. How I'm gonna tackle it? Well, I started doing some Mark Burnett shape practice, as well as box practices. Um, I'm really gonna work on just getting better overall. I don't want to get to a point where I don't know. I just want to understand what I want to be into. Like, let's say I play a lot of games, or I used to play a lot of games pretty competitively, and the only reason I would get good is because I like really deep dived and just immersed myself in to everything to the point of like, oh, well, I understand every nook and cranny now at like such a level that I'm able to climb really easily. Let's say Marvel Rivals, my peak rank is Diamond 1. Now, is that an amazing achievement? No. But I did it in like, how long was it? A month? Yeah, I think it was like a month. And then I quit when I lost a game to somebody throwing. And I was like, you know what? I don't want my progress to be stunted by others. I was like, this game is just not for me. I don't like team games too much. I always found they were like relying on teammates has never been my forte for sure. I'm always really good at said game, but then when it comes to actually saving my teammates, I was a tank main on Venom. I was not helping my backline. I mean, I would, but I think I did. I played Magneto too and Emma Frost. So I know how to. It's just not something I like doing a lot. But anyways, that's not the point of what I'm talking about. But anyway, I enveloped myself so much into it that I was able to just grow exponentially. So for art, how am I gonna grow exponentially except diving deep into it? So I'm just gonna try to understand as much as I can of it. Um, so I'm just gonna try studying every day for a while, and I'm not really one to burn out, so it's all right. I've done this a lot for studying, specifically college. So yeah, and I don't really memorize. I just learn subjects because I feel like memorization is good, especially for passing, but I'd rather get a B but understand the knowledge than an A because I sat down and just memorized for hours. That's at least my mentality on Vlats. Alright then. This is looking already better, like, for me, I think, than the other one. The other one just was lacking 3D space. And I'm able to just kind of understand a little more than I did that day when I was working on it. And that's already good. See progress there. Applying. Aye, sir. Probably try to make that first part into a YouTube short. So here's gonna be where the wheel really is. Thing of cars, they have it typically here and here. So I'll put wheels there. I've been obsessed with Muldoon's logs recently. I actually didn't stream. What was it? Like it was Friday. I didn't stream Friday because I watched 3 hours worth of Muldoon's logs instead. I found the series and immediately was like, what? I'm a huge dino nerd, and seeing that was probably the best dino content I've had in years. Um, I don't know, I just never found it. It's weird that I never did, considering how much content I consume of that. But yeah, no, it's definitely amazing. I'd recommend it to anybody to watch it, even if they don't like dinosaurs or aren't a huge fan. I think the entire horror aspect of it was really good. Like it wasn't like traditional jump scare horror. It had like a few bits, but that wasn't like the real appeal. It was more like oh, the fear of actually being hunted is crazy because you have this attachment to the characters, and anyone can die realistically in these logs. It's so good. You're never sure which character's gonna live, which character's gonna die. Genuinely just a masterpiece. His channel is really nice. He also had some other good content. I went a little too far back and he did some AI content, but I don't see him do it anymore. I think maybe the voice acting isn't a person, but the story's good enough where I ignore it, unfortunately. I'm like, you know what? Not enough good dinosaur content. This guy gets the pass. Like all his storytelling is clearly like done by him. It's not a computer, which I enjoy and probably wouldn't be watching if it felt like slop. So I stopped his other series because it was just AI slop and hate to see it. I don't know why he did that, but yeah. Besides that, I guess my point for today's car is I'm not really looking at a reference, because I don't really have one for this car. Never did. Which is a more negative than positive for me, I'd say. Because I'm just guessing at proportions until it looks nice enough. Considering it's the first car in the lineup, that's questionable. I'm just kind of thinking of a car I like, or if I would like it. Is this wrong? Let's see. No, but it's not right either. So let me I don't know how I've messed this up twice now. Yeah, okay, well. Now I know what not to do, so... No, it should be like this, because I do want to show off the car more. And give some pizzazz to it. I like maybe the aggressive turning anyway. Something like this would be interesting, where I have the car more at this angle. That would give it more life, for sure. Maybe. I don't think so, though, yeah. So we know it's this. Mm-hmm. Let me pull up a reference of an actual car now. Make sure I get this in one go. So I think I have it here, yeah. Here he is. I did have one. So I just want to put the front end here. That's the idea. Let's make this a different color. Okay. Is that right? Maybe it's wrong, actually. Let me do it slightly. Okay. That actually looks a lot better. Trying out a different shape right now to see if it fits better for me. I think I actually would barely see it at all. Exactly, yeah. If that was the case, I'd barely see it. Okay. Wait, the issue is I'm not following the box actually. I create a box for myself, use it. At that point, then it doesn't matter if I have the box. I can restart 100 times and it won't change that the box still isn't used. So I have to start with the box first. I'm not using the box though again. How do I use the box from here? I think this part is good, this part is wrong. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it would cut off early and I would see it. I think that if that is the case, it wouldn't be any different from what I just did here. No. This music is making me way too focused. Let me swap it up because I stopped. I just went non-verbal for like I don't know how long. Yes, sir. Sonic R. now that I relook at it once again, yeah. Okay. What am I creating here? I actually don't know. I think I was trying to make an exhaust issue. I was trying to make it in my dreams, actually. I just was drawing whatever I felt. Like, I guess, bro. This is fun, actually. I'm gonna come out of this commission understanding cars, and that's sick. Bring that down. Oi. Man, I love Sonic. Sonic! I gotta stop cursing. I almost cursed again. Man, bad habit. I don't know. Content I want to make does not align with cursing too much. Nights and Saturday. Put this louder. I'm not even. It's not even picking up the audio I'm recording or streaming, so it's super chill. And because of this, I'm gonna have to one day edit out of someone else's stream my audio. Because I myself need to fix this, and I still haven't, so. I assume it's gonna come back, bite me in the ass when I stream with that guy. And honestly, I don't feel like doing that right now. Swapping Discord and all this to other channels. Am I on Proton still? Exit. Oy. All right, let me get back to it. Oi. Just heard my sister scream. Oh, what is happening? Around here is wheel. Just kidding, it's under the car. You don't see it.
Pichu just ran out.
All right. I'll focus on details later. Right now I need the shape. So if I have it like this, extrude, extrude, meet, bevel it. I'm treating this like Blender actually. All right then. I'm gonna end stream.